You've been hitting the gym for months, maybe even years. You've devoured YouTube tutorials, studied countless articles, memorized every fitness influencer's advice. But here's the brutal truth. Some of the beliefs you hold about training are sabotaging your progress. And they're keeping you trapped in mediocrity. Today we're exposing the most damaging myths in fitness, and revealing what actually builds the body you want. Because once you understand reality, you can finally train like someone who gets results. Myth number 1. Soreness equals success. We've all lived this lie. You demolish a crushing leg session. The next morning feels like torture. Stairs become your enemy. Sitting down requires strategic planning. And you celebrate, this agony must mean my muscles are exploding with growth. But here's what's really happening. That soreness isn't muscle growth. It's your body screaming that something unfamiliar just happened. Could be a brand new movement pattern, an unusual representative scheme, a tempo you've never tried. That pain you're experiencing is DOMS. Delayed onset muscle soreness. It's inflammation from microscopic tears in muscle fibers. Some soreness is completely normal, especially when you introduce training variables. But the intensity of your soreness has zero correlation with muscle gains. You can have an incredibly productive workout, smash personal records, trigger significant hypertrophy, and wake up feeling perfectly fine. Chasing soreness is like measuring your workout by how sweaty your shirt gets. It's a meaningless vanity metric. If you're so destroyed you can't train effectively for 3 days, you're actually hindering your progress. Muscle growth thrives on consistent, progressive stimulation, not self-destruction followed by forced recovery periods. Myth number 2. Heavy weight is the only path to size. Strength and hypertrophy are cousins, but they're definitely not twins. Lifting heavy builds impressive strength, but muscle growth doesn't demand you attempt a new max every workout. Science has repeatedly demonstrated that moderate loads can produce identical hypertrophy, as long as you push close to muscular failure, maintain pristine form throughout, and keep your target muscles under continuous tension. Study elite bodybuilders. They're not breaking powerlifting records. They're mastering every single repetition, obsessing over the mind-muscle connection, chasing skin-splitting pumps. The true catalyst for growth is progressive overload, and that extends far beyond simply adding plates. You can overload through additional repetitions, enhanced range of motion, improved movement quality, extended time under tension, reduced rest intervals. All create meaningful overload without the joint-crushing risks of constant max efforts. Absolutely, heavy training serves a purpose, particularly for foundational compound movements. But ego-driven lifting is a fast track to injury and stagnation. Select weights that challenge your limits, while allowing complete control from initiation to completion. Your joints will remain healthy. Your muscles will continue growing. Myth number 3. Fasted cardio is a fat-burning superpower. The theory appears bulletproof. Wake up, skip breakfast, and hit the cardio. Your body has no incoming fuel, so it's forced to raid your fat stores for energy. And technically, during that session, you might oxidize a marginally higher percentage of fat. But here's where it gets interesting. What determines actual fat loss is your total energy balance across the entire day and throughout the week. If your caloric intake exceeds your expenditure, fasted cardio becomes completely irrelevant. Fat loss simply won't occur. Numerous controlled studies have confirmed, when total calories are matched, fat loss is identical between fasted and fed cardio sessions. The decisive factor remains the caloric deficit. So here's your reality check. If fasted cardio energizes you and improves adherence, it's a fantastic choice. If skipping breakfast leaves you dizzy, weak, or mentally foggy, fuel your body first. The magic lives in your total caloric equation, not the timing of your last meal. Myth number 4. Muscles require constant confusion to grow. Muscle confusion sounds scientifically advanced. Keep your body perpetually guessing. Never allow adaptation. Here's what actually happens. Muscles don't grow from confusion. They grow from repeated, progressive stress that forces adaptation. When you completely change workouts every week, you're not shocking muscles into growth. You're preventing your nervous system from mastering movement patterns, which eliminates your ability to progressively overload. It's like learning a new language every month. You never develop fluency in any of them. Strategic variation absolutely has merit. Rotating exercises every 8-12 weeks prevents staleness and overuse injuries. But your training foundation should remain rock solid. The same core movements, repeated and progressed systematically over time. That's how you build genuine strength and substantial size. Golden era bodybuilders understood this intuitively. They lived on squats, presses, rows, and deadlifts for decades. They simply added weight relentlessly, perfected their execution, and supported recovery through proper nutrition. No confusion required. Just intelligent progression. Myth number 5. Supplements are mandatory for muscle growth. This myth generates billions in annual revenue. Every advertisement, every sponsored post, every supplement store display screams that their product is essential. The reality: supplements are performance enhancers. They can provide convenience. They can address specific nutritional deficiencies. They can optimize certain biological processes. But they're never the foundation of transformation. Legendary physiques were built decades before supplement companies existed. They achieved greatness through steak, whole eggs, raw milk, and relentless training. If your training program is intelligently designed, if you're consuming adequate protein and total calories, you'll make outstanding progress with or without supplementation. That said, a select few supplements offer legitimate value. Whey protein isolate, if whole food sources can't meet your daily protein requirements. Creatine monohydrate, the most researched and proven performance compound available. Caffeine, for enhanced energy and training focus. Everything else remains optional. You can achieve 95% of your potential through proper training, strategic nutrition, and prioritized recovery. Let's crystallize the truth. Soreness doesn't indicate growth. Heavy weight isn't always necessary. Fasted cardio offers no fat loss advantage. Program hopping destroys progress. Supplements aren't required for success. So what's your action plan? Select a proven training system. Commit to it long enough to generate measurable improvements. Train with intensity, but prioritize recovery equally. Nourish your body with whole, micronutrient-dense foods. Document your performance to ensure consistent progression. Execute this approach, and you'll sidestep years of spinning your wheels. The fitness industry profits from complexity and confusion. Because when you're lost, you'll purchase whatever promises to solve your struggles. But the truth is elegantly simple. Fundamental principles, executed consistently, will always dominate flashy gimmicks applied sporadically. So abandon the soreness addiction. Stop performing for social media validation. Stop obsessing over pre-workout meal timing. Stop jumping between programs like a fitness nomad. And stop believing your results live inside a supplement bottle. Train with intelligence. Recover with intention. Embrace patience. Because genuine transformation isn't built in days. It's forged over months and years of executing proven principles, repeatedly and relentlessly. If you crave more evidence-based training wisdom, subscribe immediately. Because here, you'll discover reality. Not marketing fairy tales.